Hey now, hey now, welcome. Hey now, WNBC, WNBC. Hey now. Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know what WNBC stands for, I will tell you because Howard Stern forgot to tell you. So I will tell you on behalf of Howard Stern. WNBC stands for World's Notorious Biggest Cock. I just said it. There you go. World's Notorious Biggest Cock. WNBC. There used to be a WNBC radio station. So hey now. Yeah, by the way, listen, I love Private Parts. I watched Private Parts, man, since 1990, what was it? 1997. I love that movie, man. I think Howard Stern should definitely get back into movies again. The guy's a genius, man. The guy's a genius. The way he does interviews, dude, I listen. I have SiriusX. I'm in my car. I listen to it everywhere. Howard Stern's he's the god of radio, god of radio, god of radio. That's it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the main event here. The Xbox Series X. It's a serious X. But why so serious X? That's what we're going to try to find out here. Why such a serious X? Because it's the fastest, most powerful console ever. And not only is it the fastest, but it looks like a monolith. You know, like in the 2001 Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick monolith that's put on the moon, put on a Jupiter, and it swallows the Jupiter and turns it into a sun. That's how powerful this thing is. Oh my God, it is full of stars. Oh my God, it is full of stars. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This thing looks just like... I feel like those primates, you know, like those prehistoric cavemen. It's like, wow, look at this thing, man. Wow. But see, they're going for a more minimalistic design, okay? And what does this tell you? Like, all of these designs are telling you something that the future is going to hold. They're letting you know that this is it. This is going to be the last of its console. It's going to be minimalistic. It's going to be last of its console. And you're going to get even something smaller than this in the future in 2030. Guys, I know you're excited about your hardware and your consoles. And I know you're excited about your PlayStation 5. But please, if I'm still alive, or if my videos are still up by 2031, 2031, come back to me 2031. If you still remember me, in 2031, you won't have any more physical hardware consoles. Everything's going to be on the cloud. Why? Because the internet 11 years from now is going to be so freaking fast. The servers are going to be so freaking powerful that there won't be any need for this. Okay? I'm just saying. Listen. I know you're getting triggered right now. I triggered your soft, milky pumper's hands. I get it. But that's my prediction. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, what do I think about the design? Is it good? Is it bad? I like it. It's minimalistic. It's going to sit really nicely on your TV, next to your TV. And it's pretty basic. And I love the whole monolith. Funny thing is, I'm not kidding, I swear to God, I was really imagining the next console to be like a monolith. Really, I was projecting it. Maybe my energy, my mind was projecting this into Phil Spencer's mind as well. I don't know, man. Nikola Tesla says, you know, that my brain is the antenna, receiver, that picks up all of the energy from the universe that's connected, and then I project all that energy into other people's mind. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Maybe there is. Or otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video now, would you? So I love the whole monolith. And if you don't know what the monolith is, It's based on a 2001 Space Odyssey movie, Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece, and it's still a masterpiece even after how many 60 years. It's still a masterpiece. You guys got to go check that movie. And I like the way it looks. It's really nice. It does also look like a modem, you know, like one of those router gateway modems or something that you get from the Xfinity. Honestly, it looks like a, like my Xfinity router or something. But hey, it's all good. Look, the point is this. It's going to be a very powerful console. And you'll be able to run games like Halo Infinite at possibly 8K checkerboard. Checkerboard 8K. Not going to be native 8K. Relax. Fans. My fans. My division riding different flags, different hats. Fans, boys, relax. It's not going to be 8K native. Alright, so relax. Relax. It's going to be checkerboard 8K, which is still going to be pretty darn good. Okay? 33 million pixels, son. Even if they're checkerboard, it's still pretty darn good. Alright? But you'll be able to run native 4K. Listen, if this console is having a difficult time running every game in native 4K, then what's the point? Okay, my question to Phil Spencer would be, if this console is having a difficult time running every other game out there in native 4K, and if the developers are having a difficult time boosting up and upgrading their games to native 4K, then what's the point of this console, right? If they're going to have a difficult time to do that. So, technically, they should be able to run native 4K 60. But then again, it will depend on developers. Guys, some developers, they're just lazy and they don't want to freaking spend time to modify their game to run perfectly on this machine. We'll see. But technically, this thing should be able to run everything in native 4K. But, I don't know, did you guys see the video? The video is really like, it's like a monolith, honestly. It looks like a monolith. It's just the whole design has that monolith style to it. So let's go check it out. Let's play the video. By the way, the video was played on the Game Awards. People ask me about the Game Awards. Did I watch the Game Awards? I was working, because I work 2 jobs plus this. If you want to consider this a job, I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see the whole thing. I only saw the glimpse of it here and there, left and right. You know, I saw some glimpse of it. There was too many. I thought it was a little bit boring because the too many musics and too much concert, and it was dragging basically. I thought the Game Awards was just dragging too much. Was dragging too much. And everybody wants to make a statement and say this and say that. You know, your typical la 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 land statements, which we don't give a shit about. Political statements. We don't give a shit about save the world and all this shit statements. Just give us the goddamn games. I don't want to listen to politics. I don't want to listen to your goddamn statements. Just give me the goddamn games and tell me who won, who didn't win. From all I saw on Game Awards was Destiny 2 won. Super Smash Brothers won, and who else won? I can't remember. I didn't see the rest of the fucking thing. But anyway, sorry, I didn't watch the whole thing. I couldn't. All right, I was too tired and didn't have time to drag myself to watch something 2.5 hours or whatever the fuck it was. And Jeff Keighley drags on forever. Comes in with his bow tie and blah, 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 blah. He drags on forever, too. Not a huge fan of Jeff Keighley, either. He drags on forever to fucking tell you, all right, dude, get to the point. Who fucking won? So I'm sorry if I burst your bubble of Game Awards, all right? Let's move on and let's watch this Space Odyssey of Xbox Series X. Why? Because it is Wnbc. This is the world's notorious biggest console. The world notorious biggest console. Did I say cock? I didn't say cock. Where did I say cock? I said world notorious biggest console. Right here. Let's watch it. Come on. Play it. World Notorious biggest console. What's going on? There's no sound?
Let's suppose that you were able
there is.
every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. And then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
Wow. 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 That looks just unbelievable. Monolith, man. It's a monolith. A monolith. Told you. World's notorious biggest console. I didn't say cock. Did I say cock? I never said cock. Not a rooster. I said world's notorious biggest console. Wnbc. So yeah, man, this monolith, obviously, it looks, we don't know what the size is going to be, so it could be bigger. Looking at the controller, let me see some. I'm looking at the controller and trying to figure out how big can this thing be. If this is a controller, right? So this thing is probably like that. Which is a pretty, a pretty good size, you know, like that. Hold on, like that. I don't know, we'll have more information. Look, it's not going to be like a giant PC. It's going to be like something, like a gateway modem or something like that. Or like a battery pack that you put in, or like a... yeah. Like a battery pack. But just, I don't know. It's a monolith. It looks like a monolith. It looks like world's notorious biggest console. But I know Sony fans will say, no! This world notorious biggest console will be eaten by PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 will eat it. That's what the blue flag will say. But the green flag will say, no, how dare you? How dare you talk about a monolith? These things create life, create sun and universe. It's like a supernova. This thing creates life. PlayStation 5 just creates exclusives. This thing creates life. So the monolith. Well, there you have it. This will be the last of the physical hardware console from Xbox and from PlayStation 5. So all you're going to have is some other upgrades, you know, from this console to PlayStation 5, a bunch of different upgrades. And then on 2031, guys, they're not going to make any more hardware because they won't have to. They won't have to, remember. Because once the cloud gaming jumps in, and it will jump in 11 years from now, man. Are you kidding me? If you think that the cloud gaming is not going to evolve 11 years from now, then I don't know on which planet. On which planet do you reside? On which planet do you live on? Okay? So there you have it. That's how I feel about this console. Xbox One X Series. No, Xbox One Series X. Xbox Series X. It's not one, it's a Series X. Xbox Series X. And I call it Wnbc. World's notorious biggest console. World's notorious biggest console. I never said cock. I said World's notorious biggest console, and enjoy it, watch it, and cherish it. It's coming out next year with PlayStation 5, so I'm going to do an unboxing on it. And you know, when I do unboxing of this Xbox Series X, SSX, I'm going to call it XSX. XSX. Ooh, come to me, baby. XSX. We're going to have some XSX tonight. Come on, join me. XSX. It's going to be unboxing. It's going to be Notorious unboxing. And then you're going to have, following the week after that, probably another Notorious PlayStation 5 unboxing. So if everything goes well, if I'm alive, if nothing happens, if all you guys are alive, nothing happens, because you don't know, we got a long way to go. We got 1 year to go, 12 months till we get to this thing. Hopefully we'll stay healthy and alive, and we get to enjoy this XSX and PlayStation 5. It kind of rhymes, doesn't it? It kind of rhymes. Why I'm able to do this? Well, there's a trick to it, guys. Onnit.com. Alpha Brain Coffee, sponsored by Joe Rogan. Try it out. Now you know the trick, Potter. You know the trick, Potter, of my success of entertainment. Have a good one, y'all. I'll see you. I'll see you. There might be a live stream. I'm just simply saying there might be a live stream. I'm not saying like 100%, and I'm saying like 110% there might be a live stream. Okay, so hey now, Wnbc, world's notorious biggest console, not a cock. Have a good one, guys. Take care. Enjoy. I said enjoy. World notorious biggest console, not a cock. World's notorious biggest console. All right. And while you're at it, subscribe to SiriusXM. Listen to Howard Stern. What's wrong with you? If you're not listening to Howard Stern, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? Who doesn't like Howard Stern? The entire world, even aliens love Howard Stern. They're listening to him on the UFO spaceship. Even Sasquatches have a little radio that they listen to when they're sitting there and chilling out in the trees in the forest. They listen to Howard Stern. Go get yourself SiriusXM. Okay? Have a good one. Take care.